Hello, I'm Dr. Randy Johns with Elevation Health. I'm actually a co-founder of Elevation Health. We have 22 offices all over North America, and our vision is very simple. We want to impact as many families as we can in a healthy and a positive way. And we have a very powerful wellness program that we teach in our Elevation Health clinics. We have a core 4 system of nutrition and detoxification and exercise. We have a whole corrective spinal division where we can correct your spine and help improve your posture and how well you adapt to your environment, which is really the name of the game when it comes to health, which is adapting to your environment, where you can regenerate, heal, and function at your full potential. But one of the things that I've been able to do over the last 12 years, and I've had the privilege of working with over 14,000 patients, is being able to educate people and teach them what real health is and how to avoid the pitfalls that many of us make by doing what everybody else does. Of course, we know that if you do what everybody else does, you get what everybody else gets. And right now we have a very obese and sick society. So we were given a recommendation back in the 70s of eating very low fat and increasing our carbohydrates. So we've been taught a low fat, high carbohydrate diet. In fact, back in 1977, this was the blanket statement given and spattered across America as now the gospel on how you should eat. Well, we should all be a lot healthier now if that was the way to go. Here's what we know. That actually is a myth, and it's a huge scam. So I want to reveal to you the scam, which it is a scam, of the low-fat, high-carb diet. What we've seen now the last 30 plus years is an increase in obesity. Obesity is up 128% over those last 30 years that we've cut our fat. Extreme obesity, which is a whole new category where you're seeing massive amounts of chronic illness and disease and weight gain, that is up 329%. So we're talking about huge increases in obesity, chronic illness, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, neurodegenerative diseases. Every major disease is on the rise as we've cut our fat and increased our carbohydrate. So the question to you is, how many carbohydrates do we have to eat on a daily basis to sustain life? Think about that for a second. The answer may shock you. It's actually 0. You don't need any carbohydrate to live. Did you know that your body can make any glucose or sugar that it needs from fat and protein? Now, you will die without fat. You will die without protein. You can live very healthy for a very long time with 0 carbohydrate consumption. So what does that tell us? Well, it tells me that if you can live without carbohydrate and be healthy, why should that be the bulk of what we're consuming in our diet? There was a study done in the New England Journal of Medicine, and what they did was they followed people and they put them on different diets. So they had a low-fat, high-carb diet, they had a low-carb diet, and they had a Mediterranean diet, which is usually rich with lots of healthy fats, maybe some red wine. And so the outcomes showed that the sickest group ended up being the high carbohydrate group, that your lower carb, higher fat groups had better lipid profiles, had less cardiovascular disease, had healthier weight outcomes. So all the things you think you wouldn't see is exactly what you saw when you increase your fat consumption. So one of the healthiest things you can do is to increase the amount of healthy fats that you eat. So your avocados, your olive oil, your real butter. Coconut oil is a perfect cooking oil. Don't be scared of those saturated fats. You know, your heart is very efficient on saturated fat. It's very heart healthy. And in fact, that flies in the face of conventional medicine. But all the studies really show that more fat equals a healthier body. Your brain and nerve system need healthy fats. All the cell membranes of your body are composed of cholesterol and saturated fat. So you need these to be healthy at a cellular level, to get nutrients and oxygen into your cells, to get carbon dioxide and toxins out of the cell. You have to be able to open up those cells with healthy cell membranes, which are dependent on eating lots of healthy fat, to make all your hormones, to feel good, to actually feel full from a meal. You need to be adding those healthy fats. So as you lower your carbohydrate, you increase your fat and keep your protein moderate. That is an anti-inflammatory way to eat. It's an anti-aging way to eat, and it's very, very heart healthy. So I hope this makes more sense to you. So start looking at your diet and thinking, hey, Where am I getting most of my energy from? Your body's very, very efficient using fat for energy, especially when you're on a low-carb diet and you keep your insulin levels low. So remember, it is a big scam to go low-fat. One of the healthiest things you can do is to increase your fat consumption. So I hope this has been massive benefit to you today. On behalf of Elevation Health, I'm Dr. Randy Johns. Feel the difference Elevation Health can make in your life. Have an awesome day.